Hey guys, this is CK and wow, what a tactical masterclass at the Malaysian Open men's singles final from Viktor Axelsen against Kento Momota. This one will sting a little for Kento, but it's good to see him back into another final again. It's an incredible tactical showing from Viktor and there's lots to learn for all players, so let me break it down for you with some match analysis. Viktor had a clear tactical plan right from the beginning to pressurize Kento and tighten the screw at any given opportunity. Having sat and gone through the whole game in detail, 3 clear things popped up for me. To execute his amazing game plan, Viktor used 3 things amazingly well in this match: his serves, long diagonals, and taking charge at the front of the net or taking away Kento's net. Let me show you how Viktor layered his tactical masterpiece here. Step 1. Serve. We all know Viktor has a strong attacking game, but Kento is known for his defense and ability to continuously pick up shots. You won't win many points against Kento if you attack him directly without opening the court. So what Viktor did was vary his serves. He holds the shuttle for a few seconds each time whilst twisting his body to add a little variation before serving. And to add even more variety, Viktor was flicking Kento a lot in the match, both on the forehand and backhand sides as well. So actually our legendary commentator Gillian Clark made a comment at the very start of the match on the first point about Viktor's seemingly loose and low quality serve.
Viktor Axelsen nearest to us. Oh, that was a bit of a loose serve, wasn't it, against the...
In hindsight, I actually think that was a pre-planned shot to check if Kento would be onto a slightly loose and out of place serve. Kento did not pounce on it and Viktor repeated a different loose serve and Kento again did not really attack it. That might have just made up Viktor's mind to continue with layer 1 of his tactical master plan with his serve. Step 2. Long diagonals. The second layer to Viktor's tactics was to make Kento move in long diagonals as much as possible, as it's the longest distance between 2 points on court. As the top 2 ranked players in the world, they all know they can move around the court really well, but the goal is to make the court as big as possible, putting your opponents under as much pressure as you can. You can see that Viktor is trying to move Kento in long diagonals at every single opportunity he has, and this has resulted him in winning lots of points. As Viktor is tall, getting incredible angles downwards on his shot is one of his key strengths and he's used it to great effect. By taking advantage of Kento's tendency to play more straight shots than cross-court shots, Viktor tends to feed off Kento's straight shots by turning them into cross-court shots, forcing Kento to cover the long diagonals here. Here is a prime example of Viktor combining his tactical flick serve and the ability and discipline to play the long diagonals. Viktor immediately opened up the court with his serve by forcing Kento wide and into the rear court. It doesn't help that Kento's smash wasn't a particularly good one in this case, and Viktor turned his block shots, forcing Kento to scramble the long diagonal to lift it out. Viktor adds more pressure by immediately smashing cross to open up the court again, but Kento was able just to pick up the smash up with a block, albeit one that's slightly loose. It was again compounded with a super tight net shot by Viktor, which resulted in Kento having to do an incredibly hard lift. Boom. Textbook tactical layering and incredibly efficient. The final step in Viktor's tactical master plan was to take charge of the net or take away Kento's net. This one is a piece of high-level skill by Viktor which was utilized extremely effectively, but can only be pulled off with incredible shot selection and quality. Viktor took charge of the net by forcing Kento away from the net by holding and flicking Kento deep into both his forehand and round the head corners. By taking advantage of Kento's tendency to play slightly softer shots and straight under pressure, Viktor was able to step in early, hold his shot for a while, either flicking it or pushing his shot flat into one of the rear corners. This is actually quite hard to pull off as the shuttle can be easily dragged wide, or worse, too central and he'll get punished. If there's too much height on the shot, then it won't have enough pressure, again putting herself in trouble. But Viktor was very clearly trying to move Kento around with as much pressure as possible and take charge of the front court by keeping Kento guessing and not being able to play his usual net game. It was incredible shot quality from Viktor all round. So when Viktor was able to combine all 3 layers of his tactical plan together, it was just incredible to watch. There's just so much we can learn from Viktor's game here today with the variety, shot selection and quality alongside other subtleties such as breaking up the rhythm by requesting a change of shuttle mostly when Kento won points. This perhaps is to allow Viktor himself more time to compose and think about his tactics through for his next point. Coupled with knowing your opponent's shot-making tendencies would really give yourself the upper hand in a match, and Viktor demonstrated that to perfection today with his layers of tactics alongside flawless execution.
Axelsen so far has been flawless more or less.
Sure, Kento isn't feeling his best, but he's no slouch. You don't randomly end up as a two-time world champion without being an incredible player to begin with. I look forward to seeing Kento back at his best again. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like me to break up more tactics in future matches, or would you prefer a stats style analysis. Till then, I will see you in the next one.